Hello my fellow Fall of the Samurai players, Zarip here, and I'm going to bring you the second game of GERUDO Flash Tournament number 16. And this game was played between Mojoman and Pointman on Ubayu Onsen. So who will be the last man standing? Let us see. And let us start with the army compositions. And from the very beginning I have to say that Mojoman playing Fall of the Samurai for around a month, I think. He is an experienced Total War player, but he didn't play Fall of the Samurai that much. And that is why his Infantry the Marine, for example, are vanilla ones in this match. He also have 2 white bears with 2 chevrons each. And he has 4 hierarchy with 2 chevrons each, and 2 Imperial Guard cavalry. At the same time he has 3 spear levy and 3 shogitai. So this is a typical melee corps with line addition. And you know what? Pointman got almost the same build. 3 spear levy, 3 shogitai, Bushido General, and Mojoman at the same time has Bushido General. But in the line, Pointman decided to take 4 vanilla Black Tortoise Force, so it's 4 against 3, and his hierarchy all have 6 chevrons, which is a huge difference and a huge advantage. Pointman also has vanilla Shogunate Guard Cavalry. So, the main reason I want to show you this game is because of how educational it is. It's a perfect study case, and I will choose this view and let me speed it up a little. So both players decided to rush workshop instead of archery dojo. Well, Pointman still getting archery dojo with his cavalry. And you see the difference in approach from the very beginning. Probably they both didn't bring Shinobi Informer because I think of that because of Pointman's deployment. He deployed really spread it. And look at this. Mojoman decided to blow up his army and take a hill. Pointman at the same time decided to spread his line and go from the, how do you call it? From the, well, from this angle. And it isn't that bad actually, because from this hill Mojoman can't shoot. And look at this. I will slow this a bit and look at the line of Mojoman. They are in 3 rows. This is good if you expect your line to be charged with cavalry from the front and you want to stop a charge. But if you plan to shoot, this isn't that well. You can make your line thinner, and that will be best for effectiveness of your fire. And well, what can I say? Here Mojoman does really well from by stopping this charge of Pointman's cavalry. He did stop it, but at the same time, look at this. Mojoman a little bit slow on bringing his shogitais to the front line, and Pointman will hit him from the back with these 2 cavalry, I think. Let's see, a lot of going on, and right now there is a big blow up on the right flank of Mojoman. Pointman's shogitai actually managed to get into the melee range, and you see this? Mojoman's shogitai, instead of stopping Pointman's charge and counter-charging it, they are just running into this blob, and they will not be really effective here. This is what happens a lot in Shogun 2, and that is why I a bit dislike Shogun 2. It's sometimes it's just a big blob of fighting units, which isn't good in Fall of the Samurai. And look here, Pointman managed to get his hammer and anvil with his cavalry, and at the same time he bringing his line, which will be shooting at this blob. And Mojoman's line unable to shoot because Pointman got into the melee range. And here, look at this. All this time Shogunate Guard cavalry of Pointman were waiting in the forest, and now they are coming to mop up this Imperial Guard cavalry. So overall, what can we tell about this fight? Pointman got into the melee with melee oriented build, and yes, his melee units and his cavalry on the right flank of Mojoman's army are routed or depleted, but at the same time his line are untouched and are shooting for all this time. Look at this. 100 kills, no losses. Here, 100 kills, no losses. Here, well, this didn't shoot much. Here, no losses and 72 kills. And that was the deciding factor of the game. Pointman spread his line around this blob of fighting melee units. He managed to stop Mojoman's line from shooting. And, well, really, this is how your veterans win the game. I mean, his cavalry were just stronger. Did you see how 3 Yariki on this flank stayed against 3 Yariki of Mojoman and his spear levy and his shogitai, and they did well by letting Pointman's line to shoot at this. So this is a bit one-sided, you might say, but for the Mojoman who played only for a month, this is really well played, I should say, because well, from my experience I played so much worse, and I do these mistakes all the time. But I hope this is a mirror matchup, so it's a really good study case to say what was done right and what was done wrong. And for Mojoman, what was wrong is his line were too thick. He didn't got enough experience for his cavalry units, and he should have taken probably another approach to stop Pointman's cavalry, because he let Pointman to flank him to hit him from the back, and his line wasn't that effective because Mojoman let his line stay when he was charged with Pointman's shogitai, and he should have moved his line back a bit so Pointman can shoot at him, and at the same time Mojoman would have shooted at this blob nicely. Okay, as you can see, man-wise they deployed almost the same amount, but on the loser score Pointman lost, well, he killed twice as much as he lost. Unit statistics: Shogunate Guard cavalry that was uncontested on the right flank of Pointman and just destroyed 2 units of Imperial Guard cavalry. They really paid for themselves, I should say. Shogitai, one that got into the melee range in the ridge. Black Tortoise forces, these 2 units were on the left flank of the Pointman's army and shoot it all the time in this melee blob. And those 3 Yariki were staying in those melee blob and tanking it. Well, overall 6 units got more than 100 kills. Really well done. And not so well on Mojoman's, but I already discussed why it is. His line did okay, but if he moved them back just a bit when charge come, they all would have gotten, well, 120 at least, I believe. Shogitais weren't used that effectively. For some reason he used one Shogitai in the cavalry fight. The other one was actually in the melee with Pointman's Shogitai, so they did okay. And Imperial Guard cavalry were wasted because you want to kite with them, you want them to be on the front line. I mean, when Pointman were advancing, Mojoman should have already shooted at him. But for some reason he kept his Imperial Guard with his hierarchy when there was no need for that. I mean, Pointman's cavalry, 3 hierarchy were on the left, on the far away left flank. Anyway, this is a really interesting game between 2 mans, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you learned something from it. Thank you for watching, hope to see you again on my channel.